Hello and welcome to Mellow Talk. Welcome to another episode. Today we have a special guest, someone that you should already know in the underground already. He has, amazing projects coming in the way, really great musician, Andrewsnakez.
Yeah. What's up?
What's up, man? Introduce yourself to the audience, bro.
I'm Andrewsnakez. I make alternative music. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a 15-year-old artist and everything's self-produced, and that's all you need to know.
And he's getting it done too. Look at that. Talented. So, I'm gonna start off the interview pretty easy for you. Let's go over with the first question.
All right, wait.
Who is Andrewsnakez? Where did that musical journey really go, man? Where did it start?
I came up with my name in the shower one day, because I liked the Gorillas and I copied
For
them,
real?
the Z at the end.
Wow.
Yeah, I was just in the shower. I was like, I need a name. I think I just started music as it was mostly just for fun. Before it was just I got bored,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's like self-expression.
So is this a way for you to express?
Yeah, but it started off as just something to do,
Yeah, like a hobby.
Yeah, it was it started off as complete satire shit, and then I was like, nah, it's kind of cool. So I started taking it seriously.
Then it grew from there and everything.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you, who's your favorite character on Gorillas? Because I'm a big Gorillas too.
Probably Murdoch.
Murdoch, yeah. I fuck with Noodle. Noodle, yeah. Noodle, she, when I was 11, I really fucked with how she was the one playing the guitar and shit, and she was short as hell. She came in a fucking box and shit. I was like, damn, and she was just talented from the start. The whole
Didn't they
yeah.
Didn't they kidnap her or something?
Yeah, I got no.
Isn't that the lore?
Yeah, it was they ordered her off of some website or something because they needed a guitar, and she showed up to their facility in a box.
That seems kind of weird. Wasn't she a child?
Yeah,
when she joined.
Fucking...
They ordered a child.
Oh God, they ordered a child, bruh. She was 11. She was 11.
That seems like human trafficking.
Oh God, it was. But I mean, she was like, I'm here to play guitar for you. And they were like, say less, and that's how it went on. That's dope that you. Yeah. I can definitely see the Gorillas what's the word? Inspiration from your music.
Yeah, I don't even listen to them that much anymore.
Really?
I just was really into them at the time, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put a Z at the end of my name.
Yeah, it was just really it was the right inspiration at the right.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean that's how kind of most artists really started off as usually. So who can you besides Gorillas, what else has really inspired you to really pursue music? Is there any artists that come in mind when you think of it, or any genres?
Yeah, that's an interesting question because there's tons of artists that inspire me. I find a new inspiration every day, but the way you phrase the question, what artists inspired me to start music, it's kind of embarrassing actually. I was listening to AJR and 21 Pilots for the first few years of discovering music, because I didn't I didn't have that big of a will to pursue finding music.
Yeah.
And I didn't. There's music that I've discovered now that I didn't even know existed. Until I started looking for music. So I was basically just listening to radio music, 21 Pilots and Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, they were pretty big back too.
That's all I was listening to for a good 2 years, of my childhood. But they did inspire me to to wish I was doing something like them.
Playing the drum. I'm not gonna lie. When I was listening to, because I was a big 21 Pilots fan too, back in 2016. Oh God, oh shit. But Heathens and fucking Stressed Out, a lot of those tracks I wanted this to be like the drummer on 21
Yeah.
Pilots, because like I don't know, it's like to me like they were just really cool and they had a really cool style and stuff. They were just catchy with it. So like,
well, I mean, they used to.
Yeah,
I don't know about
now either. I mean,
but
they did what they did, you know. But like,
I think it's definitely mostly 21 Pilots because their lore with Trench really inspired me. Like still today, I thought that was super cool that they were just doing something that wasn't just the music. So that's what inspired me to start. But I have way more inspirations.
Yeah, like let's go over like your inspirations, like if you have any.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Do you know who Cities of Eve is?
Actually, no, I do not.
He's like a rapper. He samples in like a really unique way, so I thought that was cool. He's he's a new one I found. Mother Earth's Plantasia is, I'm listening to that a lot. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I heard them a little bit. Yeah.
That one's inspired me a lot. I'm listening to like a lot of like 80s R&B, like SWV.
Big R&B fan, huh?
Yeah.
I mean R&B cool as shit. That's.
Do you want me to hold on? I'm gonna go on my Spotify Wrapped. I can just show you.
Oh, for real? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. You probably don't know who Bickle is. He's like a underground pop artist. He's really good.
Yeah, I'm still trying to catch up on like the underground pop scene a little bit. Like I've been like so much into like the hyper pop, sizzlecore.
Yeah.
Ruby's Boy 2 I've been into. Jack Mansion, all them. Kansas too. Like there's a ton of dudes that I listen to in the underground, but it's kind of like a little more hip hop orientated. I wanted to get more into like the pop field to see like what pop artists I can find that are really cool that need to get heard and shit.
There is a problem with like underground pop though, is that some of it's just like it's hard to find the actual good stuff because in the underground there's a lot of basic pop that isn't getting popular because of how basic it is.
Because it's just the same thing. Because that's how it is with a lot of underground stuff. Is like when you you can find a ton of artists related to a genre, but
are they actually?
Yeah,
good?
the difference between them and another artist is not really different at all. They're just the same.
Yeah,
it's just the voice that's different, or the beat.
Yeah.
So speaking of like Ruby's Boy too, I saw you guys come out with your own project with the whole climate change rap. What do you think about that? And also like what do you think about Ruby's Boy too in that collaboration?
Ruby's Boy, his EP Fish.
Oh yeah.
That was on my Wrapped. I listened to that shit so much because I heard that and I was like, this is the most unique shit I've heard in like so long,
bro.
So like he made music that was really refreshing for me. He has like a really unique character, which I admire.
Oh God, he does.
It's just like you can look at Ruby's Boy and like judge him easily and be like, this guy sucks.
Yeah, I know, but like
when you look past it, he's like very creative.
Yeah, he is.
And his character is just like really unique. And his music is like, even if you don't like it, it's still very interesting, which is why I think I liked Fish so much, is because the music is definitely not objectively good. It's just very different from everything else I was listening to.
It's creatively refreshing. That's how I see it. Because
for sure.
Like when because I was trying to get Ruby's Boy on the show on our magazine for a minute now, because like he's 100% a character and I love him to death. And plus he's my homie too. I've been friends with him for a long time. I've been making beats for that dude for a long time. But overall, like when I think about him, like how he's being serious with his rap now, like he's been growing a lot lately. Like I see like a lot of like Tyler the Creator in him, but like more of like, I don't know what's the word, but like more into like, you know, supporting people and everything. Like Tyler was into that, but like, you know, he was also into himself as well. But like, you know, like Ruby's Boy is like he's getting up there. I would not be surprised if he gets a little fan base for himself.
He's like that's the thing that I find unique about him. He's like edgy and very kind at the same time.
Yeah, that's the weird part. It's like he's so like, dude, he's so edgy, bro. Like since like I've known him since like freshman year, dude, he's always been edgy, and he's gotten more edgy because of, the shit that he was going through like 2-3 years ago. But like,
Yeah.
He's also like very caring too. Like he really cares about a lot of people. He cares about, the whole climate. Like seeing him even talk about like the stuff that goes on around in the world, like I don't really see rappers talking, and that's why I wanted to interview him, because he's doing something that's different compared to every other art.
Right, yeah. I think I don't remember who reached out to who. I think I definitely reached out to him first, but about the project, I don't remember who. I think we just both like really liked each other, and we were just both like, yeah, we need to make music together. So I put together like 4 beats, and I just sent them over, and then
he just did it. Yeah,
that's all I did, and he's rocking with it. So.
Well, I mean, that's awesome though. Like the project is really good that you got that collab going with Ruby's Boy, and I'm sure you probably like.
It's kind of just something for the history.
Yeah,
it's like when we're both have like our own unique fan bases and stuff, we'll be able to say that like we was
homies.
we were homies from the start.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if like a lot of his fan base interacted with you.
Yeah, I definitely think in the future our fan bases will clash.
Yeah, in a good way. In a good way. But like,
not like go at war. I mean,
I'm just saying to the Mellow audience, they might audience always tripping. But like, besides like Ruby's Boy, do you have any other like dream collabs at all that you want to do?
Shit, not really, honestly, because I think that's interesting. If like Beyonce offered me a feature, I'd take it. but like I don't really want to collab with any particular person. I think right now I'm really focused on just
focus on your style and stuff.
I'm focused on myself. Yeah. Like I'm not even like doing features right now. I'm just kind of like proving to myself that I don't need anyone. Like I don't need anyone else. I don't need to be featured on anyone else's songs to blow up. I don't need to like have anyone else featured on my songs. I think right now I'm just like trying to, prove to myself and others that I can do it all by myself.
Yeah, that's a good thing to have as an artist coming.
But that doesn't mean if you're like fucking Frank Ocean, don't like not feature.
Yeah, oh God. Frank Ocean. But no. Man. If you're hearing this, Frank Ocean, get yourself a collab, motherfucker. Oh God, man.
Yeah, but like if I had to pick, probably Justin Bieber.
For real? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Justin Bieber is very underrated.
Cause he's hot, so if like he slides in the DM, I'm not just getting a feature, no.
And he can sing too. He's really good. And he can rap too. Like,
oh yeah,
like dude, he's like he's very freaking talented as an artist. Like really talented. And a lot of people don't even consider him like anything. Like they just see him as like only like a pop artist, or they just see him because of that damn video he did when he was younger.
He needs to make actual rap music. I swear.
He should. He really should.
His freestyles
instead of doing like this snippets and shit, like with Peaches and shit. He should have just actually like really tried to rap. Like he's good at singing and stuff. Like he's good at doing the the pop orientated stuff. But like he should really get into like the rap category and actually try something. Because I'll put money on it. He would blow up if he did do it. He definitely would.
For sure.
So
for sure. Maybe he's waiting on it.
Yeah, he probably is. Because he's also dealing with that whole like face thing too. Like he got all them issues too. But like besides Justin Bieber. Your project, Internet Dystopia. I want to know everything that went into that project. Man, dude. That project, dude, I'm just saying, like, it's
internal.
It's that not internet. It's so amazing.
Oh, weird. Yeah, I mean it's unique. Which was kind of the goal.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a clash of all the styles of music I was interested in at the time. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say besides it's just like exactly how I was feeling at the time of when I was making it, just all put into
form of
one
expression.
ball.
Yeah,
that's kind of how most of my albums are. Yeah,
that's I mean that's a good thing though, because like that I mean, to me, when I listened to the project, like I listened to the whole thing, like I was doing my homework. I was doing my college homework. And I went through the whole thing. I listening to it, I was like, man, this shit's fire as hell. Like it really is. Like I mean, it sucks that I forgot all the names to the tracks, but like I had damn near like 4 good tracks that I really liked out of it. That it was just interesting to hear like how you like manipulated the sounds and stuff. How do you? Because you even put your own vocals on there too. Did you put your own vocals on one of those songs?
Yeah, I'm all over it. It's just hard to tell because I put so many effects. So like,
but it's cool though. It's cool. It's like it's very atmospheric.
That's kind of the thing I was going for. Is it like you don't even know like when a feature comes in, because like if you're listening to me for the first time, I don't know if you would be able to tell who's featured because I don't have the features listed or anything. Right. I think most of it's just me, but on Hate Me Love You, I think that has 4 features.
4 features?
Yeah, you couldn't even tell though, because I think it's what I was trying to go for is a bunch of different
identities styles too.
Yeah, like a bunch of voices, I guess,
like characters.
Yeah, but like I did that by mixing the vocals differently and having like different people come in, and I didn't list them as features first of all because I don't want to be I don't want to like I don't fuck with the industry part of listing your features, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Cause like I don't know how to really explain it. It's just like I'm not really like friends with this person.
Yeah, and you don't want to.
If I'm like, does that make sense?
Yeah, like you're saying like you don't want to feature someone when you've done most of the work. Like, is that what you're trying to say? Like, but not in like a room.
Kind of, not really. Like, I don't know how to really explain it, but like if I'm featuring someone, then it's getting on both of our pages, and then it's like showing off that we've worked. And I don't really like the aspect, like, because people will like pay for features and stuff.
Yeah. True.
And like, how do you know that that's not just someone that I paid to be on my track?
Yeah.
You know,
you don't want to be seen.
Yeah, it's like I want to display talent, not brag that I got a talented person on my track.
Oh, I think that's okay. Yeah, I get what you.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah,
like that's 100%.
But at the same time, I just wanted to get a bunch of cool different like I mix my vocals differently, I mix everyone else's vocals differently, and it sounds like there's a bunch of different voices on this one album.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just one train of thought, if that makes sense.
But it's always displaying different emotions.
Right.
And that's why I liked it so much.
It's hard to explain my art, which is why I'm struggling to like convey
the right words.
The right words, but that's why the art exists, so I don't have to put it into words.
Yeah.
So
that's why y'all should listen to it right now. Get your asses up and listen to Internet Dystopia right now. God damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's true though. Like, to me, it's just a complete like project of the straight art, nothing else, nothing more. Just different emotions with each song.
It's not any attempt to target a certain audience or target like a mainstream.
It's to target a feeling that someone.
Yeah, it's just to express myself and make something that I'm going to like, and then see who else is gonna like what I like. Right. You know.
I mean that's dope. That's how I believe like all projects should be made from all artists in general.
Yeah.
Like Tyler does a great job like that. Tyler the Creator, he does an awesome job. Frank Ocean, he does an awesome job. Dude. But like,
I don't even listen to Tyler's music that much anymore, but I still respect him as like an artist.
Yeah, because he does his own
very
thing.
Much. He's very inspirational. Yeah, but that's the problem is that like I don't know if you can really call yourself an artist if you're just making the most industry baseline shit. Because that's not. art is not art if it's not self-expression. If you're just putting something out there to like try to get
target people
money,
just to get money too.
Yeah, then that's not even art. That's debatable, but that's how I feel about that.
I mean, you're 100% right though, because like the whole industry, like the industry is like very cutthroat with how they want to run, and it's just a big business. That's how it is. Capitalism, big business.
Yeah.
They only want to bring in artists that they think will bring in their target audience. Like that's why they bring in certain artists and stuff.
I mean, like scouts, like I don't know what they call them, like music industry scouts. Yeah. They're not even looking for talent anymore. They're looking for like who can market their music the best.
Facts.
Which is why I'm trying to learn how to market my music better, but like also I'm also not trying to get signed. I'm trying to like just get to a point where I can be self-sustainable.
Dude, if Mellows comes out with an artist label, on God, we sign it, bro. Yeah. Yo, now I think about it, we should come up with it. We really should.
That's a conversation for later.
Yeah. Off screen, audience, you didn't hear that. Anyway, like, so, speaking of, your project Internet Dystopia, like, what was your like favorite track out of like all the tracks in that project?
Definitely Art Sucks. I just think it's unique.
Yeah, I like
and the most expressive. It breaks the most rules out of all the songs.
I mean that's awesome.
It's also just catchy as fuck.
Yeah.
So.
So.
Yeah.
Since then, like, how many months has it been since you posted? It was like what, a month ago, 2 months ago? You posted.
It dropped on Halloween.
Yeah, so it was probably like a month and a half.
That was start of October. So yeah, like a month.
Yeah, like so since that project, like what are you planning on for the future, like going into next year? Like you plan on releasing any more projects or any songs?
I don't want to talk about this too much because I don't want to reveal anything. There are things I'm not talking about, but I don't know if I'm gonna drop. I don't think I'm gonna drop before the end of 2022. I think I'm just gonna not drop anything until 2023. But I am working on new things. I'll say that. And it's not all just music. I'll also say that.
For real?
I'm working on a lot of different art forms. Yeah.
I was gonna be asking about that later too, because I know I've seen like you like talk about like clothes and stuff too, because you have your your star sign and everything on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing someone commenting on your post like, bro, you should make your star into a t-shirt. That looks so fire. And he was like, oh, that would be fire. And he was like, I'm probably gonna be doing that. And I was like,
I can't say.
Yeah, I know. I don't want you. I would not want you like really to say up anything because like.
Wait. When is this interview coming out?
Dude, this is gonna be probably coming out in like a month or two. It's probably gonna come out by next year, dude. By 2023, because our issue 3 is gonna probably release towards the end of December or January, because we still gotta edit and get all the artists in, and no one be answering to their fucking DMs. So like, yeah.
So you thinking like?
I would say this. Give the audience a little snippet, but not about like.
Okay. I can say we are going. I'm gonna put it on a t-shirt.
Okay. I'm buying it. I'm buying it then. Oh God, I'm gonna get me a t-shirt. I'll get my girl to get. She fucks with that Y2K shit. Oh, you got a design already?
Yeah.
Oh, for real? Okay, don't show that. Don't show that. Don't show that.
I'll show you because.
Yeah.
I got these are like demos and shit.
Oh shit, that's fire. That's so fire. Okay. Dude, that's so fire, dude.
Look at the hoodie.
Oh my God, dude, bro.
Bro,
the beanie is fire. The beanie is fire.
This isn't all. None of this is confirmed. These are all ideas.
Oh, ideas. Okay.
Yeah, this is just a fucking shirt.
But that's fire as hell. Like, I'm not hearing that. That's fire as hell.
Don't put it in the video, babe.
Well, I already got that question out of the way because I already know what you're gonna do with your clothes and shit. I could definitely see that shit blowing up though, especially with your music on top. Like, you should like promo your music with the clothes and shit. People gonna fuck with it. not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think that's another reason is that I'm exploring other art forms. Like I'm learning Blender, and I'm also making videos a lot. I'm gonna really get into making videos.
Wow.
Yeah. Um, and I think that's kind of a way that I can make my albums more than just the music.
Yeah, because then you could do like your own visualizers and shit.
Yeah, shit like that. That's why I'm really trying to like learn other art forms, you know, because you can't just like do them.
Yeah, you gotta learn them yourself too.
Yeah, and it's gonna take a lot of time. I'm not gonna be perfect at it by the next album, next single. I'm not gonna be perfect at it. But it's gonna like make my skills better and better and better. It's just eventually gonna
100%. I mean,
I don't think I can actually reach a peak as an artist. Like you're gonna still get better.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm gonna get to good at some point. You know.
Fact. I mean, that's how I was too. Like when I was like your age, like I'm 18 now, so like, I'm getting up there. I'm getting up there. But like, you know, when I started making music, it was first learning how to make a beat throughout my like first 3 years. Then like it was learning how to rap and shit. Like I just started rapping like not even like last summer. Like summer,
Yeah.
I started rapping, and like I already had a flow and shit, cause like, you know, I was practicing and shit, cause like, you know, I saw that my beats weren't selling, or no one was like really fucking with it. Like I mean, I love the community that I built with it, with, you know, my beats and stuff. I was just like, no one's rapping on my stuff, so I'm gonna start rapping on my own. So like,
you know, that's how Peggy started.
Yeah, like it's.
I don't know if you have watched any of his interviews, but that's how he like started. That's how he started making like solo music, or I don't know. I may be misinforming you, but I think this is something along those lines. Yeah, but that's cool though.
Yeah, like as an artist, you should always learn what you want to dabble by yourself, so that you come up with your own style on how to do it.
That's advice I'll give to everyone, is that you should rely less on own people for something that you want for yourself. Like if you want to make art, don't be a producer that just has other people come on your tracks and then release an album like that. If you don't want to do that, if you think you can do it yourself, then do it yourself.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing wrong with being producers that do that, by the way. But like, if you think you can do it yourself, you should try it. You know, get good at it. If you can do everything yourself, that's a very valuable.
Yeah.
That's very valuable.
Then like, yeah, like as an artist, you should always 100% like, you know, if you're trying to really put yourself out there as an artist, you gotta learn what you're doing, so that you can better attract to what you. And like, I've seen countless artists like ask questions, be like, bro, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not getting the right audience? It's because you're not learning yourself, bro. You gotta learn yourself before you even get out there. You gotta learn what you do best.
That's another thing though, is that people, it's like, it's not easy. It's very hard to teach yourself so many things. And I think that test of who's really going to stick with it kind of weeds out people who are really meant for like trying to live out their art. If you can't stay with it, then do you really care about it, you know? So yeah,
that's so true though. That's 100%.
maybe you'll be able to stick with one thing and not another thing. That may mean that the other thing isn't for you, you know?
Or you just need to keep practicing. Either those two things.
But that's the other thing, is nothing worthwhile is going to be easy.
Yeah.
So I just got to stick with it.
So, you know, let's talk about like future aspiration for, you know, your art, your career going forward. So like, for your fan base, like what do you expect for your fan base to go like in the future? Like when, like imagine like you got an established like fan base right now. You got a ton of, what would you expect out of them? Where would you want to see it grow into?
Yeah, if I had a fan base right now, like if I had I do.
Yeah, you have a fan base right now, but like if it was like way bigger.
I wouldn't call them fans. I call them supporters, because they're not like fans. If I had like a fan base though, I'd want them to be able to identify them in public, and identify themselves in public. I'd give them shit to be able to give people merch. the fact that I can do that now is something I'm very proud of.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'd want to give them something unique that they can't have if they're like big fans of another artist. I'd want to give them like something to look in, like something to explore. Like if I give them an album, I'd want to give them like secret
snippets and
which I'm already doing, by the way. With my albums, there's already like secret storylines and shit that you can like catch on to if you look into it that nobody's even noticed I'm doing
really?
it.
Dude, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna listen to this shit again.
There's like storylines and shit throughout like both of my last albums, and nobody's even been talking about it. But I want to, like, I haven't been doing it that much, but yeah, I want to make like websites, shit like that. Like, yeah, I don't know. I really want to make something unique, like a whole new world.
For your fans to like immerse in.
Yeah, you know, like how like Childish Gambino did with Because
Oh God,
like that.
Dude, that's what he was doing.
Or like what Pilots did with Trench. I wanna do that. That's what I want to be someday. Is someone who makes that for someone else.
That's some good goals though. That's some like really, and it's like like artists, the ones that are successful are the ones that like really interact with their fans. The ones that don't do that, they just see their fans as like this money grab at that point.
Yeah, if I can like make a safe space for people, like if you can go to my music and go to my art, and that is an escape from like something bad, then I think that's the ultimate goal for when I'm sharing my stuff.
Yeah, that would be the same thing for me too. But another question.
Oh, I gotta pause. I'll be right back. I gotta pause.
All right. I just want. Oh shit. Yo, Nix, if you editing this, bro, okay.
I'm back.
I was dead. I was doing I was just doing the little Uzi bird. But like, I got another question. Now, I'm probably gonna edit this out interview, but this is a serious. I mean, I probably won't. But serious question though. If you had a chance to do a live concert, would you do it?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, your music would be so fire at a concert, bro. Oh my god. Internet Dystopia on some speakers, bro. I was playing that shit on the speakers. That shit was.
I'll probably be visiting. I don't know if it's Toronto or some other city in Canada. I'll be going to Canada this summer though, hopefully.
For real?
And at some point I'll be in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Damn, you gonna be moving.
Those are the two places I've set. I'm not going on tour or nothing. Those are the two places I've been invited to.
Oh, for real? Good for you. Yeah. Yo, congrats. Yo, audience, applause.
I'll be doing shows at some point, and I'm working on it too. Like I'm not just gonna show up and like have music play in the background and just like mumble my. Like I'm practicing shit.
Well, that's good. That's.
Well, yeah, I'll be performing.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Last summer, one of our guys on our magazine had their own festival. At some dude's house. But it was like a whole DIY like festival. Like they made T-shirts and shit. Like they invited mad people to show up and shit, and they had like artists and stuff. And they performed, and I was like, bro, like when it comes summertime, if you know the YouTube channel pops off with all the interviews and we get all these artists on, we should invite damn near half of all the artists we interviewed to show up in Florida and fucking perform.
I mean, shit,
dude, cause my boy Temmie, his name's Temmie. He was like, we're probably gonna get a venue in Florida to reset up so that we can get a better version of it instead of DIY.
Venues aren't hard to get if you just say this is how many people are gonna show up.
But like, I was thinking like we have like a fundraiser for it too. We raise money.
Yeah, for sure. I've got a friend who did that out in Corpus Christi. You guys know Recom?
Recom? No, I do not.
He's a post-punk artist. We're like really good friends. He runs like a scene in Corpus Christi, and like, yeah, we're like real good friends. So I got like a pass to like if I ever want to play a show, I just can go down there.
Oh God! Oh shit, you got some connections. Good for you, bro.
I think he like literally just blew up like 2 days ago, off of his song Ramona.
Oh wow.
Tell
him to hit me up. Tell him to hit me up. I can get him in for an interview, bro. But like,
he's one of my favorite friends I've made for music.
But like, oh God, like for the list of interviews I have, like I see a lot of potential with a lot of the artists like performing and shit. Like especially you with your music, like I definitely see a couple tracks from you can definitely get a crowd bumping and shit. And that would be like, and like if it actually like if this YouTube does pop off and the magazine pops off, it probably would 100% happen. It would 100% happen. And like you get all those dudes to perform and we raise money and shit. That would be just so cool to have. It would bring everybody's like everyone's like fan bases.
I need to link with Ruby. So if you guys throw a concert.
Oh yeah, speaking of Ruby, I'm definitely gonna have to invite him too if we do have that, because he's done concerts before. Like he's done his own DIY shit before.
Bro, have you seen the video of him just like in front of a crowd of people just on the ground screaming?
Yeah.
That shit, when I saw that shit made my day.
Dude, it was cool, but it was just like everyone was just not fucking with it, and it's just like, dude, like let the dude show out.
He's in fucking Kansas City.
Yeah, I know, because like they ain't never expect anything weird out there. But like, no offense to Ruby, I'm not trying to say he's weird, but like,
I mean, how are you gonna? Oh, he's definitely weird. Like,
yeah, he's weird. And he knows it, but but it's in a good way. He's creatively.
Yeah. It's creatively weird. If you're just like weird because you're like fucking racist, that's a different thing. But he's like very creative.
But yeah, I've seen that video of him screaming more than once on his Instagram. Because it was like in the summer that they were having those shows. But like there was other dudes that showed up too that was getting it lit. Like Jack Mansion was there. He's gonna be on our art gallery issue 3. But he's really good. Like he's a really good talented artist, but he's really good at painting. Like really good at painting. So I was like, I need to get him on the art gallery because he got some really amazing art people. But he's also a good artist too, like musically.
That's something I've always wanted to be able to do, but I can never get the hang of, is like painting or like any sort of drawing, anything that involves my hands, utensil, canvas, and color. I cannot do it,
dude. Like in my opinion, like
I can do any other art form except for the thing that everyone considers art. So yeah, I think that's weird, but that's like the one thing that's not for me. Like I'll try out everything else.
Yeah.
And I still do it. Like I still draw because I'm an artist. I'm gonna draw. But I've never been good at it.
Like for me, like for drawing, for me, like I was always doing it since I was a kid. So like I have a sketchbook with me right now. Audience sketchbook. But like I actually Snippet, I actually am trying to come up with a clothing brand. I've actually drawn up my own designs for a lot of them. But I'm more of a doodler. I cannot paint for shit. But I can doodle. I can doodle my ass off. Like I can come up with some Jean Basquiat type shit.
Yeah, for sure. When it comes to like anything that's like visual, like an image or something, like my logo. I see that I kind of sample for that, just like I do with music, because since I can't draw, the star is literally the star from the American flag. Turned upside down, put with a bunch of effects on it.
I mean, that's cool though. Like digital art and like this sampling, like that shit actually does exist. Like you see a lot of clothing brands actually like take photos and stuff and they manipulate it in their own way, and that's like a talent in that genre. I don't know how to explain it, but like it's cool though.
Sampling in visual art is something that is very interesting and underrated, I think. Which is what whenever it comes to visual art, if you see me post visual art, it probably is like stuff that I've sampled. The star, I literally found like a ripped up American flag on the side of the road, took a picture of it, zoomed in on the cut out the star, dropped it, put a bunch of bloom and shit on it. I just like manipulated the.
And it looks fire. And it's fire shit. It came out fire. Like I'm definitely like if you come out like when you come out with those clothes, bro, like I'm definitely copping. But this interview is coming up close. It's like 30. I have one last question. You already beat out all the questions I already have for you, but you haven't beat out this one. So here's the question. What would you tell yourself before you started? If you had a chance to go back, what would you tell yourself? Like any tips or anything?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'd have to think about that. I probably tell myself to not like worry as much about what other people think. Probably that it takes time to get better, because I didn't really I really just thought I was gonna suck forever.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I was the same.
I really thought that I was just gonna completely suck forever. And I would tell myself that it gets better, and I still think it's going to get better and better. But when it comes to my art, I was never as good as I was now.
Yeah.
I'm still not that great. I still have a lot of room to improve. I don't know. I would just tell myself to like not be as hard on myself. And just kind of like not take myself as seriously, I think around like last year, like a year and a half ago, I was kind of like fed up with I was getting a lot of hate comments and stuff, and that kind of made me isolate myself a little bit. So I think I would have told myself to just like not listen to as much as what other people think, just kind of do my thing and improve. Just keep trying to improve, I guess. And I tell myself that now. Before I started making music, I would have told myself that probably to get off my ass. Like start sooner, because if I started when I actually wanted to start doing something productive, because like during COVID, if I would have used that time for something productive, I would be miles ahead of myself.
Shit.
During COVID, I literally was just playing video games.
I mean, I can't lie. I was doing the same. I was doing the same thing, but I was making beats though too. I was making beats in the middle of Zoom classes and shit.
For like 12 hours a day, I was playing video games with my friends and not going, like, I mean, I couldn't go outside, but like even when I started being able to go outside, I was like, damn, what am I doing with my life? And now I don't even find video games interesting.
Me neither.
I think if I didn't make that change, didn't make that gear shift, there's definitely another version of me out there who's probably fat. Not that that's like a terrible thing, but I'm just saying I would have lost myself. If I didn't find something I actually liked.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's a good thing to have, because shit, I would have told myself the same thing like a couple years ago. Like, should have just told myself like, bro, fuck making beats, do rap, learn how to rap and making beats at the same time, and watch where it goes.
I think making art has provided a replacement for like, I guess, video games. I don't know, just video games, but like I think it improved my social life even.
Dude,
like
I can say the same from, I mean, at times
I became a cooler person. Like I became the person I thought was like cool when I was like little, I think that's unique though, is that if I didn't find something that I was passionate about, I would have not even had the same friends that I would have that I like enjoy having. I wouldn't be doing the same things I'm doing that's not music. So yeah, I think it also improved my mindset a little bit. It just kind of improves everything around you when you find something that you really enjoy. So yeah, I think that's interesting.
You explained it as best as you can, and honestly, it is 100% truth. As an artist, if I had a chance to go back, I would tell myself the same thing. Keep doing you. And as an artist, you should always do you and not do what's, considered as the norm. If you want to get big, you want to do something that's, different, do it. Like, you just can't just, sit there and just be like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. Do it, motherfucker. What are you waiting for? But
I see people make excuses so much, and it's like, why don't I have people around me that like let's say you want to go into film. I was talking to my friend. He's like, I don't have any friends that I can do film with. Like, I don't have any actors.
It don't matter
And
if
it's
you
like,
need actors.
how are you gonna find those people if you don't pursue that interest?
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna find other people that are interested in the same thing as you if you're not pursuing that interest.
Exactly.
So instead of making excuses, if you just work with what you have and pursue, all of those excuses will be fulfilled later, if that makes sense.
Right.
You know, like if you are an artist that wish they had artist friends, pursuing art will give you those artist friends.
Right.
And if you just don't start, then that's the biggest risk you can take. You know,
Exactly.
you're not ever gonna get there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting way too deep.
Yeah. No, you're fine, dude. You're fine. Cause
yeah,
I mean, with my art, like with your art, my art, everyone that's a true artist, like you have many avenues to go with a lot of things. You can learn a lot of things. You can be talented in one thing, or you can be talented in another. But you just gotta just try it. Try a ton of things at once. See how it goes. Try one thing, see how that goes. Like, it's really just about trying and building what you know and expressing it as best as you can. You know, to the audience, that's why. If y'all wondering why you're not getting plays, it's because you sound the same as every other motherfucker out there. I mean, I love y'all to death, but like,
bro, have you heard like Perry Mason's old music?
Perry Mason,
like, you know who Perry is, right?
Yeah.
He's like, he had this whole thing for like I don't know how many years. It was like Young Juice or something, and it was just like the most borderline boring ass shit ever. And then he started being himself, and now he's like the most creative person in the underground. He's like really finding himself, and it's true. It's like really inspiring.
Exactly.
Because that's like just you can see how that works. It's like he's laid that out for us to see that like he was being like an industry.
Yeah,
like,
you know, your norm artist. Yeah.
For like a few, I don't know how long it was, but like I think it was like at least a year. And then he started being like Perry Mason, and he was like just really artistic and inspiring. And
I love his.
People started liking, like he got more attention, I think.
Yeah, he really did. He really did. Like,
and even if it's not more attention, it's more attention from people that you want attention from.
Yeah.
You know, like you're getting the right audience. If you're just getting a audience, then it's not.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. You don't have a connection with him. Wow, like him now, it's like he has that connection.
There's a difference between a audience and the audience that's right for you.
Exactly.
Because if you're just bullshitting your way through all your art, and you're getting an audience that doesn't even really like you, and they just want to like, you know, if you're just getting plays and you're not getting real people, then it's not the same thing, you know. Yeah, for sure.
You know, I think we should just end that there. You know, what you said about the whole art industry, where it's going, how the underground is going, you told nothing but facts, straight facts. We both was talking just straight facts. Yeah, and that's all we talking about in these interviews. Straight facts. We give y'all the facts.
I respect you as an interviewer though, because you don't just ask the questions. You were a good conversation.
Yeah,
too.
Dude, I love having with interviews. Like what I've realized with a lot of interviewers out there, like in the underground too, and like mainstream, like it's mainly just about having a conversation with another person. If you can't have another conversation,
that's what makes it entertaining.
Yeah,
I think.
Like
if you're running a podcast and you're not like, I don't even listen to podcasts, but like I have before, and if you're just asking questions, like it's not.
Yeah, like you're just asking a question, you're like, all right, he didn't answer that question. On to the next one. Like like this is very robotic. You know, I like to build connections with the artists that I interview. And, you know,
you can ask questions and that can like branch into a conversation.
Right.
I think that's kind of what we did with this.
Yeah, interview. And that's how damn near it's almost it's been an hour, dude. Like damn near it's been an hour. Like like time go by quickly in these interviews. Like I had an interview with this other dude that I've been listening to since like quarantine, dude. Like he was an inspiration of mine of starting music. And man, like I talked to this dude for like a whole hour. Like I just enjoy, like when you have a connection with someone, you make a connection with someone, you just talk to them and learn what they try to do. That's what my job is just learning what you're trying to do. Yeah.
That's such a unique, cool job to have. It's to like just like learn about other people.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it is really cool, and I can't wait to interview
have
all
conversations with people.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna end this video here. Mellow's audience, Mellow, all my English, all my Mellow people out there, go follow Andrewsnakez, SoundCloud, Spotify. Aren't you on all platforms? You're on all platforms, right?
On everything.
Yeah, he's on everything. He's on everything. Get him. He's on Insta too. We're gonna have we're gonna have all of his socials.
Yeah.
So please hit this man up. Go tell him that you love him or you like his music. Go listen to his music. His music is fire. Like, it really is fire. I listen to the whole Internet Dystopia, all of his music. It's fire.
It's internal.
It's internal, bro. It's atmospheric. It's chill. It can be chill. It can be energetic.
No.
It can be anything that you're feeling in that moment. He's gonna provide you that same feeling, bro. Oh God.
It's internal dystopia, not internet dystopia.
Oh. I'm having brain farts, dude. Bro. I
let you start with that the entire interview, bro.
Bro, I was saying internet. Maybe it was coming out wrong. I've been walling out, dude. You guys didn't see that. You guys didn't. All right. But please show this man love, bro. I want y'all to hit this man up as many times as possible to the point where he has to tell you I'll stop him. All right. But it was nice having you on the show, bro. It was really amazing. Sure. And I can't wait to. If you have any other projects, bro, let me know so we can talk about it more. I'll have enough later on. See how your progress is going, because that's all about that progress. For our artists, we care for our artists, Mellow's community. We care for them, and we always gonna be watching. I'm gonna be watching too, because I like your music. I'm always gonna be watching. But
I'm gonna be watching you for sure.
Yeah, 100%, bro. But Mellow out. End video.
Yeah. I feel like I've been on my phone too long today. I feel too much emotion on these days. Just sitting in my room, waiting for time.